morning vibes, man. Like, golly. It's messed up because I went to sleep early. Missed the boy Rob experience. That was not cool. He called me at like 12:30. I seen it this morning. I'm like, dang, I was asleep. I was knocked out. But, hopefully I catch it. Hopefully he called me sometime today. And we can kind of get into that experience of him. But I wanted to do this video right here. I had to come in. What's up with it? Hey, man, I was reading the chat last night, right? Green Buds, and cause I thought the awoken one, I thought that was Japanese language too, bro. That's crazy. Once you what's up, Hugo? But once you said that to somebody, I looked at it and I'm like, it instantly transformed from Japanese to English. When you said no, it says awoken one, and I wanted to say something about it, but I forgot what we was talking about. But it just had me dying laughing because it switched up. It just switched right up. Soon as you said it, it instantly changed, and I'm like, oh shit, that is what it say. I'm like going, man, I'm tripping. I said, but I thought I was the only one, but I see it was like more than just me. It was a lot of other people that just thought it was just Chinese writing. I don't know. They must be my age. They got to be, because I'm going, golly, bro. He said, I don't know how to say your name because it's in Japanese. Hey, I was laughing so hard, bro. That was just, it was a funny time. But I don't know how long we gonna be live today, because I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have to call my job, see if they gonna need me today. But before then, yeah, he say, bro, that shit just did it just now too. I had no idea. Hey, I'm telling you, hey, Free Slave Kato, huh? You see how fast once you see it, once he said it, man, or somebody said how it just transformed to English, and it's like, hold on, bro. Man, this boy he got us on a straight mushroom experience within the experience, inside the experience. It's like it instantly transforms once you know it says awoken one. It don't be Japanese no more. It just transforms to English. I'm like going, bro, that is crazy. That is a reality mind fucking itself, like, period. That shit hella trippy, bro. It had me hella tripping. But I wanted to get off into some Terrence McKenna this morning. I want to start off with some Terrence McKenna because it's kind of, I notice when I start off listening to certain things like this, it kind of opens my mind back and pulls it back into the understanding of the psychedelic experience. So we gonna go into some Terrence McKenna. They said that's why I picked this one, because it's trippy. Yeah, it's dummy trippy. It had me tripping out, bro. But like I was saying, we gonna start off with Terrence McKenna listening. Because I always try to explain to people, let it, like, as far as like letting go and being able to let go of reality in order to go into the mushrooms, in order to be able to understand, to go deeper into the experience, letting go of all your fears, everything that you think is so, because it's wild how these ideas that we hold on to are they're living entities, and they don't want to die. They want to stay there. They want to keep existing. They want you to keep that system that you have. And like, it's wild, because even last night, like after I got off the live, I went to sleep watching. No, it was this morning. I woke up this morning, and it was like one of them days. It was like, I'll never get to sleep in. I didn't have to get up early. But you see, I'm still up early at like 10, but I didn't have to get up, so I just laid in bed and I put on what's the movie? Dang. I had it on the tip of my tongue. I just kind of lost it. But the one cartoon I was watching, the one cartoon. Dang! Every time I get it, it just kind of slips away. Inside Out. I was watching Inside Out too, right? And like I try to like sometimes I'll be trying to explain the archetypes of the mind. You know, the different ones that we have existing within us. They are like their own entities and they exist within everybody. And it's wild because when you go and watch Inside Out, that's one thing that Inside Out is actually doing, is showing you the archetypes of the mind, the different ones that exert themselves within us. These things are like living entities, but it show them as different people within the mind that's making the choices in certain situations. And it's kind of, you know, it was just kind of funny looking at it, you know, from the kid standpoint of her turning into a teenager and going into her teenage years, and then everything that she made as an adolescent, the archetypes that she made as an adolescent, the new ones coming in her teenage life were trying to, you know, kind of get rid of them, like as if they weren't needed anymore. But it's just a trippy movie, like when you watch it, because even when it goes from her, like it was one part where her friend said something about starting the next school year, and she made a certain gesture with her eyebrows, and the archetype in her mind seen it and went and rewinded it within her mind and played it back and said, look at the way she did her eyebrows. That's how I know it's something going on. It's something they're not telling us. And then it jumped back to her friend, and her friend, it was the same archetypes in her mind with her hairstyle though. They had her braids, you know, but it was the same archetypes in her mind, and the one in her mind said, oh my God, wait, I think she know. Did you see the face that she made? And it rewinded it and did the same thing. And it's weird because we have these certain archetypes that exist within us. And these archetypes, like, they've been around forever, whether it's love, whether it's hate, whether it's anger, you know, confusion, all these different archetypes that live within us. It's like, you know, that's why I like that movie, because it shows you these archetypes and how they actually working within us. And, you know, and each of us carry the same archetypes. So it's like they just take on the visual of us. But the same one that exists in me is the same ones that exist in you. That's what always threw me off about when I dove in on mushrooms or DMT or 4-HCO, and then I seen Anubis. And then the different things that Anubis was doing. And you know how he was reacting to me. Bro, I said, Anubis, this archetype, this entity, whatever it is, it exists within everybody. I don't, you know what part it plays, death or whatever part it plays, but this archetype, this thing, this entity exists within all of us. It's a part of all of us. What's up with it, Charles? It plays a part within all of us. The entity, Thoth play a part in all of us. That entity right there, that archetype, it exists within all of us. What part it play, I can't say right now, but I know, but you know, right now I'm just trying to, you know, just let you know that these archetypes exist within all of us, and each one of them play a different role, but the roles that they play, they go the same within each person. They're no different. Like the ones that I carry that are doing what they do, they're no different than the ones. It's like all of them are the same, but their energies are taking over, you know, making our bodies do what our bodies are doing. You feel me? And then with them doing that, the body thinks itself to be what it is. The body, like we think that this is who we are. I am this body. I am this. You feel me? But this right here that I think I am is being controlled by something else. But that something else That's how like the intertwining of the existence go. Their existence is overlayered on my existence. What is overlayered on this existence? It's like, you know, it's like the shit is in layers, and you know, it's like almost a 5-layer cake. You feel me? Like, even though it's 5 layers, when it come together, it's just one cake. It's just one whole cake. That's just what it is. But look at what it took to make that cake, and like, that's how it is with everybody, to where these things exist within all of us. But we gonna dive into this Terence McKenna video for a second before we jump into the video and then begin to talk. But then, you know, everybody, you know, you know, answer or throw out stuff as we go, as we listen to this. You feel me? Because it's a good one. It's like go in alone. You got to do it alone. You got to go in alone. It's like almost like, you know, the Warriors battle or something like that. But let's go on and just start it real fast.
The issue that hovers around the psychedelic experience, it was mentioned last night, it's strong in my life. I haven't found any real solution other than hold your nose and jump. But the issue is...
He said, hold your nose and just jump.
Surrender. This is something real.
Surrender.
You don't find people going into the ashram in the morning to meditate with their knees knocking in fear because of how terrifying and profound they know that meditation is going to be. But if they were going in there to smoke DMT, you know, they would be fully riveted on the modalities of what was about to happen. I mean, we can tell shit from Shinola. It's just that we don't always prefer Shinola. And I'm not like, I don't advocate it. You know, people, like sometimes there are people who are disappointed because they say, well, how often do you do it? Well, the answer is not very often. I mean, if I can get it in a couple or 3 times a year, I feel like I'm hitting it pretty hard. And
that's crazy, right? Just hearing Terence McKenna say that. You feel me? He like, oh, if I can do it 3 times a year, I feel like that's a lot. And then you got people in here that like, we doing it. Like, dang, it was one year I was doing it 5 times a week. 5 times a week, every week for months straight, for a whole year straight. Smoking DMT, like, you know, every month, at least 10 to 15 times a month. Just constantly diving in. It's like, wow, because when it came to the diving in, like, you know, the ones that was before us, a lot of us have surpassed when it comes to diving in on the experience, and you don't realize that, like, dang, you know, he's saying 3 times a year, bro. 3 times a year, bro. We take that like we doing that this 3 times a week, like a week. Like I've seen us do it. I've seen myself do it. I seen myself take mushrooms, right? Soon as the mushrooms started to wear off, I went and I dove in on 4-ACO. Soon as the 4-ACO started to wear off, I went and I took DMT. Soon as the DMT started to wear off, I dove back in on the 4-ACO. Like, I've done it before, and it's like, dang, you feel me? It's like kind of wow. And I'm not saying that it makes us better than Terence. It's just the fact that, like, once you surpass your yogi, bro, that shit is trippy. And that, like, especially when it comes to diving. When it comes to diving, when you surpass the one that's teaching you the understanding, or teaching you or telling you about this thing, and then you do it like more than them, that shit do be kind of trippy. You feel me? And then now it's like, when I listen to Terence McKenna, it's like I know exactly what he's talking about. Like, on a whole nother level. It's almost like Terence McKenna is me just talking. You feel me? Before I was here. It's me before I was here, kind of sort of type thing. Like, it's like the weirdest thing.
The more successful it is, the less often you have to do it. I mean, I know people who say DMT is their...
And, whoa, bro, I'm going to have to rewind that. Because that is trippy. He said... was just setting us up to pass the torch. Yeah, exactly. And that's what Kalindi was doing. That's what, hey, Charles, that's what I liked about Kalindi, right? Kalindi was like, he reminded me of Odin, Thor's father. You feel me? When he gave Thor the hammer, and you know, I'm gonna give you this hammer. This hammer has all this power, and you go out and you use this hammer to stop people doing this, and you can fly with it and all these different things. And then when the hammer got destroyed, Thor didn't feel like Thor no more. So when he ran back into his dad, and he ran back into Odin, he like, man, something big is coming. You feel me? And Odin is like, something big is coming. You feel me? And Thor is like, well, you know, how am I gonna be able to? I don't have my hammer. You know, like, well, it was once he went in the ring and he was fighting, and he was telling his dad basically when he was fighting Hulk, and he was like, I don't have my hammer, and he was like, bro, what are you? Is you God of thunder or is you God of hammer? It was like almost like they gave us these things in order to boost us up, in order to not to use these things and make these things the actual power. But these things are showing you that you are the power. You always been the battery. You're the power, not the things. The mushrooms, you feel me? They just use to activate the power that you already have within you. That's what they're used for. They're like a stepping stone in order to activate this thing that is already existing within you. You know, it's like you needed that. Some of us needed that mushroom in order to make that happen. Some of us needed the psychedelics to make that happen, which you really don't, to tell the truth. You can activate it, but you have to figure it out on your own. There's other ways to do it. But throughout these many ways of doing it, it's still showing you that you are the power. You always been it. That's the beautiful thing about it that you start to realize. But I have to rewind Terrence real fast because
their most favorite drug. And when you say, well, when was the last time you
Wait,
did it?
let me
People are
see.
disappointed because they say, well, how often do you do it? Well, the answer is not very often. I mean, if I can get it in a couple or 3 times a year, I feel like I'm hitting it pretty hard. And the more successful it is, the less often you have to do it.
Exactly. Like I was like me mentioning, you know, like when everybody be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take 5, I'm gonna take 6. And it's like, bro, I can take 2 and it's gonna be successful. I can take 1.5 grams and it's gonna be successful. It's like I don't like I can do it and take all them grams, but no matter what I take, it's going to be successful. And that's the wild thing about it, because like he's saying, when it starts to do that and it becomes successful, like your experience is successful all the time, you kind of slow down on diving in, because you already know what's going to happen. It's going every time, bro, every time.
I mean, I know people who say DMT is their most favorite drug, and when you say, well, when was the last time you did it? They say, well, 1967. It only lasted 4 minutes. They're still processing it, and they are still processing it. They're not just whistling Dixie. I mean, it is, to my mind, just the most, well, I mentioned this earlier, the question, how do they keep the lid on this stuff? And I suppose here I'm preaching to the converted, because many people last night said they had an interest in this kind of thing. But they don't keep the lid on sexuality. No society has ever had it so under control that people didn't have sex. I mean, they may have had sex under weird conditions and under, you know, ritual strictures and this and that, but we are like this salamander that has the option of never developing into its mature form. And to my mind, that's a tragedy, because this is our birthright, and somehow our inability to get a grip on our global problems has to do with this immaturity about our mental state. The two, I feel very strongly, are linked, and that of course we can't get control of the world because we are children in some profound way, and we don't like being children.
Bro. I hate that. That's one of the feelings that I be having. Like, you know, even about, you know, like I was talking about this with somebody the other day, and I was like, you know, you can have a child at 40 and still be a child at 40. It's like you don't really never grow out of this childhood, because in the body, like the body, you know, we're talking about being in a place that's, you know, probably, you know, 1,000,000 or more years old, and then you're coming into it now as this body, and this body is nothing but, 40 years old, bro. What's $40 to $1 million? Nothing. It's still new. So it's like kind of weird, bro, to look at it like that.
But the culture has reinforced a form of infantilism. And the way I explain it to myself is it's a kind of unwillingness to go it alone on a certain level. I don't know how many of you remember in Brave New World, Huxley's brilliant dystopia, but there's a scene in there where Bernard, who is the guy who's out of it in the novel, because in his fetal fluid they got an alcohol contaminant, and so he's different from everybody else in this society, and he occasionally has original thoughts. And he and his assigned girlfriend for the evening, or whatever she is, are in a helicopter, and they sweep out past the crematoria where they're recollecting elements for reuse, and he suspends the helicopter over the Black Bay, and she immediately becomes very agitated, restless, anxious, and pleads with him to return to the city. And what it is it's her anxiety over being alone in the presence of nature. She literally can't take it. And I think there are a lot of people in our society, and each of us in our own way at different times, who have within us this neurotic and infantile creature that can't face it alone, and that this going it alone thing is very important. Plotinus, the great Neoplatonic philosopher, he spoke of the mystical experience as the flight of the alone to the alone.
And that is true, because a lot of people be needing somebody there. I'm like going, it's wild to even think about, because like when I my first time just diving in psychedelics and doing DMT, it was like the weirdest thing, because my friend brought it to me, and then we went to his house, and and I as soon as he called me to his house when he got it. And I went to his house, and then he liked the DMT, and he gave me everything for us to use it. And then we used it. And he, after the experience, I felt like, I had some little visuals and stuff, but it wasn't as profound as once he gave it to me and said, man, I ain't touching this shit no more. He gave me all of it. He gave me everything. Even just said, here, you can have the lighter too. I don't want to have nothing to do with this shit no more. And he just gave it all to me. Look, I went straight home. Once I got home, I went in the back and I smoked it again. And then I came in the house and I sat on the floor by my bed, and I'm like, that was a wild experience. And I did it again. It's like that night, I think I did it 3 or 4 times. The next day, I did it about 3 or 4 times. I finished off that gram in 3 days. I finished that gram in 3 days, and I called him back, and I was like, hey, bro, call dude, tell him I need some more. But I never looked at it like, oh, dang, I didn't even know, I was already doing this. I was going in by myself. I was, taking that journey by myself, man, I cried many a times, though. You come in alone and you leave alone. Only you can experience it. No one can for you. Everyone at some time will experience Dimitri, whether it's taken or self-induced. Exactly. The soldier's journey.
And in the psychedelic experience, there is this issue of surrender, because a lot of people want to diddle with it. They want to be able to say they did it, but they don't ever want to face an actual moment where they put it all on the line. And yet the whole issue with this stuff is to let it lead, to let it show what it wants to show. So somehow, individually, we have to reclaim.
Ain't that some shit? Because I've seen that here over time. Once I first started going in, and I used to do videos, and that's what people used to hit me. They used to hit me it was one dude. He was like, "Hey man, you feel me? I'm trying to see where I can get this stuff from, because I'm trying to smoke DMT so I can better my rap career." Or I'm trying to smoke DMT so I can better this or I can better that. Man, bro, you got to learn to let go. You got to learn. Like when you diving in on psychedelics, bro, you got to fuck what you believe. Like all that shit don't mean nothing. Everything that you ever took in your whole life, even about the experience, when you learn to let go, bro, that's how you get further. That's how you get further, because I always felt like that when people would be like, man, you got to set intent. You got to set this. You got to set that. Like, to me, that's kind of selfish, because now I'm using you in order to get me somewhere that I really can probably get on my own. I'm using you for that. So it's like, when I go in and I don't have no set calls of going in, I don't have no intentions. I don't use none of that stuff no more. I just go in, show me what I need to know, because for one, I don't know what I need to know. I don't know what I need to want. Like everything that I need to want, my needs and stuff is my own selfishness. I want wisdom. I want understanding. I want all these different illusional things. And when I get them, I feel happy. You feel me? Like when I feel like I got wisdom, or I feel like I got understanding, or I feel like I got something out of it. I feel like I'm doing something. Now, but then it's crazy, because now that makes me feel like I stand out and above everybody else. But this is a game that my own mind is playing on me. I always hear people say this: if you're going in and you're not learning anything, what are you doing? If you going the fuck outside and you ain't learning anything, what the fuck is you doing? You still going outside. You don't have to go outside to learn anything. You going outside to enjoy the weather, to enjoy yourself. You feel me? You don't have to always be learning something when you dive in on psychedelics. Because once you get all the way to the end, you find out there's really nothing to learn. All these things that you created that you need to do, it's your illusion. That's part of the illusion. So there's not really anything that you have to learn. Nothing. But the more that you create that, that's what it's going to be. Oh, you have to learn this. Why are you taking psychedelics? And a lot of people, they just take it and they just be playing with it. And so that's their joy. That's their fun. Like, come on now. Like you making yourself better than what is. But this is your own mind doing this, bro. I'm telling you, the mind that had you in your own illusion stuck.
Our experience. The real message, more important even than the psychedelic experience, the real message that I try to leave with people in these weekends is the primacy of direct experience. That as people, the real universe is, within your reach, always. Everything not within your reach is basically unconfirmed rumor.
I just said this without even saying it. It's all... Everything is in your reach. You feel me? But we take all these rumors and we accept them and we make them part of our reality. And it's like, it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. Death is a rumor. Like, what the hell, bro?
That as people, the real universe is, within your reach, always. Everything not within your reach is basically unconfirmed rumor. And we insert ourselves like ants or honeybees into hierarchies of knowledge. So we say, well, what's going on in the world? Well, turn on CNN. And then somehow we're ordered. Then we say, okay, it's 85 degrees in Baghdad and the wind is out of the northeast at 15 miles an hour. And we feel somehow better now because we're getting the information. But what we have done is sold out direct experience. And all institutions require this of us, that we somehow redefine ourselves for the convenience of the institution. And this redefinition always involves a narrowing, a denial, so that, if you want to be in Marxist society, if you want to function in Marxist society, you have to define yourself as a Marxist human being. Well, it turns out in a Marxist society there are no homosexuals because that just happens in decadent societies. So then, if you happen to notice any tendency like this in yourself, you have to deny its existence because this just doesn't happen in a Marxist society. And similarly, every society has this. In our society, if you hear voices, we have mental hospitals for you.
Exactly.
If you have vast visions of the future, we have drugs that can help you and make this go away. So then somehow in modern society, the discovery of psychedelics is the discovery that all of this cultural machinery is just Wizard of Oz stuff. You remember the scene?
I told you, and this is my first time listening to this. I just pulled up Terrence McKenna and just said go in at it alone. I watched 30 seconds. I said, okay, I'm gonna just do this one. But watch, listen to what he said. I just was saying this the other day, bro.
That can help you.
I just was saying
make this go away. So then somehow in modern society, the discovery of psychedelics is the discovery that all of this cultural machinery is just Wizard of Oz stuff. You remember this?
It's an illusion. The whole society telling us how we should live. Be rich, be this, be that. Bro, it's an illusion. But we still follow it. You feel me? I just was talking about this the other day. That's wild, bro.
Scene in The Wizard of Oz where the curtain is swept back and they see the little guy there, and he says, booming out over the loudspeaker, "Ignore the little man pulling the levers. Ignore the little man."
Oh, that shit is funny. That shit is funny because the one time I took the mushrooms and I seen myself being scared of the jesters, and the jesters were standing in front of this curtain. You feel me? The me that was looking at the jesters that was crying because of what the jesters was doing didn't even see the curtain. It only seen the jesters. That's it. But me being a third person on the experience and looking at myself and looking at the gestures, I seen the curtain. And when I seen the curtain, I was behind the curtain. And my hands were up under the gestures, controlling the gestures. The look on my face was like I was controlling the gestures, making them scare this other part of myself. So it's like, this is what we do when we go in on the psychedelics, right? The things that we see, we don't realize it's part of us. We don't realize it's ourself. So we get scared. We get scared. We say we scared. I say I'm scared. And it's like, bro, once you conquer that, it's like every trip, it don't matter what it be. You can go in there and you can see all the death you want. And you're not going to be in fear of it. It's not going to scare you. It's it's weird, bro. Once you start to learn that these different things that you create, and you conquer these things yourself, the fears that you create for yourself, the different things that we do, because they feel like we did something. The feeling that you get when you get over that so-called fear that you created is just, to you, it's just everything. But life is an illusion. That doesn't mean we will do anything we want. Like, knowing you're dreaming doesn't mean you will hurt people in the dream for your own satisfaction. Sometimes you will. Sometimes you'll do a lot of things in the dream for your own satisfaction. I think if I'm answering that right.
And pulling the levers. Well, the little man pulling the levers is what sweeps into view with psychedelics, and you discover, culture is provisional. Whether we have 9 wives or 3, whether we tattoo ourselves blue, whether we eat insects or not, all of these things are just decisions that we make. And then we congratulate ourselves on our wisdom, and we live within that, and we hunt down and kill all the people who disagree with us.
Boom. So whatever choice you make, you feel me? I think that's part of it. You just get this certain feeling from whatever choice you make, whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, especially, when you feel like and know that you right. It's a certain feeling that come with that. And I think we get addicted to that. We get addicted to it.
And that's called having a culture, having a way of life, being somebody. But with, I don't see history as a wrong turning. I see it, the metaphor that I like is that of the prodigal son, that there was a reason for this long descent into matter, this peregrination. It was a shamanic journey of some sort. The shaman goes into the world pool or ascends the world tree to go to the center of the axis of the cosmos to recover the pearl or the gift or the lost soul, and then return with it. And this is what history was, I think. It was a descent into the hell worlds of matter, energy, space, and time for the purpose of recovering something that was lost. It wasn't lost by us. It was lost by the breathing, the disystole of the planet. Just climax of climate moved us into paradise and then moved us out of paradise. I mean, the story of Eden is the story of history's first drug bust. I mean, it's the story of a whole lot of tension over who's going to take or not take a certain plant which confers knowledge. And Yahweh, wandering in the garden, says to himself, if the man and the woman eat of the fruit, they will become as we are. The issue was co-equality, co-knowledge with the Creator. Well, where do we stand, in man's existential march? How does that work? Can we always accept the subservient, infantile position? I mean, is knowledge to be dispensed by gods, and if not gods, then the institutions that appoint themselves as gods over us? Or is it actually that maturity begins with somehow claiming this birthright?
That's crazy. He said the Adam and Eve story was the first drug bust. That is wild when you think about it like that. Because God going in the garden going, man, if they eat of this tree, bro, they going to be like, they going to be able to, like, why would he even say something like that? It's like, man, that is some trippy stuff right there. That's essentially the human experience, a set of decisions and choices in this body. Exactly. What time were you talking about diving in? True. I don't know. I was going, because I know we're supposed to have like a grand opening, I think, on the 1st, which probably is like Monday. Well, Tuesday. No, Wednesday. So I don't know. I'm going to call and I'm going to see if they need me today. And then if they don't need me, it's going to probably be about maybe 1, 2 o'clock. You feel me? If not, well, I'm going to try to do it early. It depends. I got to see first. Let me see first, Corey. Because I ain't even ate, and I'm not going to eat to have myself prepared for the journey. I'm not going to do anything, bro. I'm not going to eat or none of that shit. I'm going to just prepare myself in that way. But I'm going to find out, with my job, see what's going on. Then I got to find out what the family if this family going to try to have plans on me today. And then, I don't know, but yeah, it'd probably be good to wait till like later, Corey, like around 5 or something like that. You feel me? So the daytime and the nighttime can be caught within the experience. You feel me? Like you can see the day and then the night can come and then boom, we can be into the night inside the experience. Which I'm gonna have to what's the name to my phone, bro. I'm gonna have to do my other Discord on my phone, because I want to kind of be walking around or doing what I'm doing and still kind of just be let the live and let Discord kind of run when we dive in, and I can be all over the place, not all over the place, but I like to lay down, and then I like to kind of sort of just go outside and sit outside and just look at the sky. Hopefully it's cloudy, bro. I'm hoping it's cloudy, because I don't know, it's something about them damn clouds when you diving in that just makes it so spectacular to look at the clouds, because they literally be doing everything, and they show you a lot. It's kind of trippy. I don't know, the clouds and the stars is some amazing things to watch off of the psychedelic experience. So yeah, so I don't know, anybody else out there that's trying to dive, you hear, that's about the time we're gonna do it. We're gonna be doing it later at around 5, 6 California time. You feel me? Hey, remember dude said, well, y'all want, what did he? Oh, North American time or something like that. It's like, man, I don't live there. I live in California. The second moon should be pulling up tomorrow or tonight. Oh, I don't know. I didn't even see that. I haven't tripped during the day in a minute. Yeah, yeah, I like that daytime experience, but then I like the nighttime experience. So I like them both. But then it's like, wow, like if you can catch it right at the right time to where you got 4 hours, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 2, 3 hours in the day, and then you slip into the night and you got 2 or 3 hours in the nighttime, bro, that'd be so beautiful. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause you get the best of both worlds, okay? You get the best of both worlds. And both of them are the same, but they totally different. You know, because you know how the stars be, you know how the clouds be. Like in the daytime, bro, I'm telling you, it's wow. It's the wildest thing because the sky becomes a man, bro, the sky becomes a reflection of this down here. It's like the sky doesn't even exist. The sky is just a reflection of the planet. Almost like the mind is a reflection of the reality of all of this. Like that's all this is a reflection of the mind. So it's like almost like the world becomes your mind, and everything outside in space is just a reflection of that, of the planet. It's like the weirdest thing, bro. You look like you can see it looking up and down. You can see the reflection. You can see down here up there, and you see up there down here. And it's like, you know, people always say as above, so below, but I'm like going, it goes kind of beyond that. It goes kind of beyond that because I stepped out of my room, bro. My room down here, I'm looking at my room. Like that was the first time I think it happened. And I stepped outside, bro, and my whole room was in the sky. And I'm looking at my room in the sky, and I'm like going, wait, hold on. Everything was basically upside down, period. That's how I can say it. Everything was upside down. I'm looking at my room in the sky, and I'm freaking out because I'm going like, how did it get up there, and how did I get down here, or how did I get up there and I get down? I'm tripping out. I'm like going, oh my God, it was beautiful though. But then when I turned around and I opened, boom, thanks for saying that, because I don't know, this Yeti mic, and I might have to hook up my other mic. I might have to hook up my other mic. But I'm saying it's the trippiest thing, bro, to see, you know, that as a reflection of down here. Because it kind of, it brings back everything that was being said within a lot of stuff that you read. Like, you know, when they say, okay, the ancestors and stuff, they say, okay, when we die, we go back to the stars. Cause it's like, we don't realize that we is that up there is just us. Like how, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but it's like the weirdest thing, bro. That shit was crazy. Just that being that reflection, and then you could see it. Like I was clearly in it. I was clearly in it. I was clearly in it. And it was this thing that my son bought me, right? And it like spins around, and it got dolphins on it, but it was sitting in the same place as the moon, because I got it hanging in my room, and it was sitting in the same place as the moon. And like the blanket that we even had on, I think we had our solar system blanket that got like stars and all these different things on it, but it was like it like the sky overlaid the whole room to where it went past even where our bed was, and everything was in the right position, but it was positioned in the same way the stars and the sky was, like the planets and everything that was up there, bro. And it was like the clearest thing that I could see, and it was just like, dang. It's like kind of wild, because all these things, when you see it, it kind of changed the way you look at life, the way you look at it changes the way you look at everything, you know. But then it also starts to make sense of the things that you heard before. Like everything starts to make sense. Like it don't matter, like whether you reading the Tao Dao Jing, or you feel me, or you reading the Bible, or you reading the Quran, or the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. It all starts to make sense, and it's like, dang, all of it was right. You, in a sense, it was just telling the stories in a different way. But he said the main reason I think the sky is a hologram is because it's all the stuff up there, and nothing crashes into each other ever. We never see explosions of stuff crashing, since science already tells us that everything we are came from the stars. Maybe that might be one of the things, though. And I don't know, like, what if we just not catching it? Because when we went to Joshua Tree, I'm not gonna lie, when we went to Joshua Tree, bro, that's when I never seen more shooting stars in my life. Like, I could see everything that was going on up there. I seen UFOs and some more shit. I could see everything that was going on up there. Like clear as day. Clear as day. It was like the trippiest thing. So I don't know. Let's see. Like it's a hologram or being projected from Earth or somewhere else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a hologram. It's just a reflection of this down here. Like, what if that's all the sky is? It's just, I mean, when you think about what the clouds do, the clouds is just the water. The water goes up, comes back down. I mean, it's just a reflection of this down here. I don't know. That up there is acting as this. It's just this looking at itself in the mirror almost. Like, you know, how it showed me it was the reflection. That's all the sky is. It's just this down here looking at itself in the mirror type shit. He said, but I don't know, though. Maybe the Earth is a hologram, too. Although we see explosions, it could be all a hologram. Let's see. It's Dave. I will jump on in 10 minutes. Nice room. What's up with it, Dave? He said, the carbs, son. D-carbs. But, yeah, what's up, man? I didn't even open the Discord yet. But we just on YouTube, so, you know, even if somebody come in, like, let me put an invite on the YouTube, because Terrence McKenna was just getting us started. He was just getting us started with the live. So, thank you, Terrence. Thank you for all that you done. I always send a shout out to Mark Dreams, too. Because, like I said, Mark Dreams is like he's like, before, like I was listening to Mark Dreams before I even heard. Terrence McKenna didn't even exist. He didn't even exist to me at the time. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, I didn't even know about Terrence McKenna. I was like listening to Mark Dreams, and I forgot that other Asian guy, but it was like just kind of amazing when he finally came to the channel, because it's like, bro, you the reason I even dove in on psychedelics. Like, you one of the main people that I watched, and I said, dang. I'm like watching all his experiences, and I'm going, this thing is wow. I'm like going, it's changing people like this. And then that's what made me dive in. It's Mark Dreams. That's why I always say, shout out to Mark Dreams. And then once I dove in and I started sharing the experiences, that's when I got told about Terrence McKenna. I got told about Ramdos. I got told about, you know, all these other people. You feel me? And it's wild, because once you start taking your journey, like the cool thing about it is once you actually start taking your journey, everything just starts to come to you. Like, you don't have to go out and look for it. You don't have to go out and look for it no more, because it just comes to you for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's like you turn into this psychedelic magnet to where it all just comes to you. And people start having it around you, and, you know, and it just finds you because you found it. Once you start watching and you start seeing it a lot, it's almost like I said, when you go and you buy that car, they show you that car at the car lot, they be like, yeah, this, and the car look new to you. It looks new, like, like say if it was a Ford Flex, and it's like, bro, to you, the Ford Flex look new because you really never seen it before. But soon as you jump in that car and you start driving it, then you see it all the time. It's like, dang, my neighbor got one. Oh, that person got one. You start to see it. Like that's what it seems like happens with psychedelics. Once you start learning about it and you start seeing the things that it do for people, and once you go in, then you start seeing it everywhere. You start seeing that people that use it. You start knowing the person that got it. It just becomes a part of the life. It plays a part. And it's like, wow, because that's what everything does. But he said, like, for example, they have advanced VR now where you can feel and pick up stuff while in the VR. It feels almost identical to the real world. Dang, bro, I watch my son play that VR, bro, every day, man. When I got that damn VR, Blake ran through 4 VR headsets. I'm talking about, you'll walk in the room and he'll be under the bed going like this, and you like, what are you doing? Why are you under the bed? He like, I'm not under the bed. I'm in the cabinet. I'm in the cabinet on the spaceship trying to get. I'm like, bro, you was tripping. That VR had you stuck. But I got to look at the new VR stuff because I know it. Now it's like, they got the whole body tracking little thing and stuff. But it's gonna be like Ready Player One. That's what they gonna get it to. Green Butts is Ready Player One. Watch. That's an interesting idea. Our view model of the world is made up of our perception. But we know for a fact that different animals can perceive things in different ways, different colors, etc. Yeah, I know that should be throwing me off when they say this animal sees in black and white. But I was watching something on color a long time ago. It's like weird about our perception, because if we were to see how we really actually see, we wouldn't be able to understand everything or what it is, because our brain factors in the rest of the sight of the pixels that we're seeing. Our brain factors in the rest of the thing, whatever we're looking at. Say like our eyes only see 50% of what we see, and the other 50% is our brain add that in. Our brain just add to it and make it into what this is what it is type shit. It's like weird, bro. I was watching a video on that. It threw me all the way off. He said, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if I woke up from a salvia trip to find out I'm actually an alien living on Kelper 22B. Exactly. Theo. Oh my God, bro. You made me drool on that one. Oh shit. Hey, cause look. Hey, bro, I had a dream, Master Mazzorno. I had a dream, right? I hope I said that right. Mazzorno, is that how you say it? Oh, Mazzomo. I had a dream, right? And like, we were taking mushrooms in the dream, right? And I took my mushrooms, and like, I'm waiting, like, soon as the mushrooms start to kick in, I laid there, I laid back, and I closed my eyes. And when I opened them, I woke up here. I woke up. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what if this is like a mushroom journey or a ketamine journey? What if this is you climbing out the K-hole? You, hey, Theo.
The hole. Hey, True, I got something for you, bro.
What?
Hey, what gets bigger every time you take away from it?
Oh, wow.
Loss.
What gets
the
bigger?
hole?
The hole. Oh, my God.
All right, I got one more for you. One last one. I won't tell you this one's so easy. This one is, what gets wetter as it dries?
That's I ain't gonna be able to guess that one. Wait, hold on, give me a minute. What gets wetter? Hey y'all, who can figure that out? What gets wetter
bother
as
you.
it dries?
Shouts out to Just Time
Okay.
Podcast. That shit will bother you, bro.
Yeah, what gets wet as it dries? Dang, I don't know.
What
Water.
you think, Cryo?
I got no clue.
That's what I was thinking, True. My first thing is
Water?
thinking water is the only thing that dries. But think about dry in another way. What dries?
Somebody said a towel.
That's it. That person's a genius, bro. IQ is
What?
about 200. That person's gonna be a millionaire in the next week.
Oh,
was
it's because
Green
it's
West.
doing the drying. I got you.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Double entendre.
Oh yeah, double entendre.
That
What
one was
gets
slick.
wetter as it dries? What the hell, bro? Yeah, that's slick. That's
But
slicker
we
than
definitely in the hole for
awaken
that one, bro.
Real quick. I've had multiple dreams where you can feel pain. Yeah, but usually if the pain's bad enough, it freaks me out and I wake up. But I've felt pain. I've smelled things. I've tasted things. You can do stuff in dreams.
Yeah,
that
I've
works
been,
for your
I like,
senses.
I've had my head like cracked open, or like I've felt like the inside of my brain, but I've felt pain. I felt pressure. Mostly not like the worst pain, but it'll be a feeling for sure.
shit dries. So that's
That's fucked up. Dude. We still in the hole off that one.
Oh my god. Hey, he hella funny. He said shit dries. So does wee wee and hair? What the hell? What?
Wait. Bring it back to it. I think you lost us.
I'm lost too. I'm lost too.
Beyond me. Can't make this fractal up.
You can't make this stuff up.
It's out of control.
Yeah,
in control.
facts. Yeah, all the way out of control. Oh man.
I was actually getting fracked backs last night for sure. Off that journey that we were taking together on the podcast,
Yeah.
I was getting flashbacks to the fractal realms.
Yeah, I was dreaming hard last night. I was pissed off. I still didn't get no rest. I was running
Why?
around in my dream. I was running around in my dreams. Again.
Well,
I forgot what I was
doing,
dreaming about.
You could have been like running around doing something restful. You could have been like on a boat ride or like.
Yeah,
sometimes
I forgot what I was dreaming about, but I was deep in it.
One time, bro, I became lucid on this back of this boat, but it was like I was too lucid. It like messed up the dynamics of the physics of the dream. I fell over. I was like climbing up this ladder. All of a sudden, I was just like, could see that I was creating the dream, and it kind of like messed with the rendering of it.
Said, whoa.
I fell over. Like I felt the gravity shift. Almost fell.
He said, whoa.
Whoa, true level.
Like, man.
This shit is crazy.
No, it is, bro. It is. And we the crazy ones because we, you know. we
Bingo.
take it. We know life is crazy, and we know life is crazy, and we take psychedelics and make it crazier.
There's eggs.
Or we just see what's there, like it's already crazy as shit. But we could choose to just look at it as regular. But we
Yeah,
keep on taking psychedelics and shit, apparently.
apparently. Man, what is you talking about, rants? What is you talking about, rants?
What's going on?
Man, it sounded like you was talking gibberish.
I thought you were talking in glossolalian, like those gibberish you were talking about last night, True.
Yeah, huh? Yeah.
Bobbing, doobin. You alright, Ranch?
Oh no, excuse me. Because I'm shopping right now, so I'm just talking to myself.
Oh. Well, talk to yourself on mute, brother.
I didn't know you could hear me. I didn't know I was that loud.
He said, Yeah, 2 boxes
You
of
know what
fruity.
I'm saying? I got
2 boxes of
fruit
extra fruity loops.
with some fruitcake and a little bit of
No, cryo extra fruity cake. Let's see, a pound of extra fruity cake.
yep.
It's like it's on the Diddy shelf next to the fruity loops. The extra.
Do you want to see the cryo's item of the day?
Yeah, what's that?
You got the medicated
Zelda.
gummy worm. Oh, Zelda.
Oh, you
Echoes
smacking the
of
Zelda.
Wisdom. That
Man.
sounds mad esoteric.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play it today. I bought it a couple days ago.
Yeah, I walked by
Pretty
my
happy with it.
Switch. I walked by my Switch today. I said I need to charge that thing.
That's what I did. The
been
other
dead
day.
I just
for
realized
months.
I got
I
3
never
switches
played
and
it.
I was only usually playing on one of them.
Wow.
I keep saying I gotta charge that shit, and then I charge it, never play it, and then I unplug it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I gotta charge it again.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna connect my
It's like-
Switch. I think I'm gonna connect my Switch to my Glock.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You got that Nintendo 44 Mag.
You ain't playing no more, huh?
I connect my Switch to my Glock, so I.
Is it gonna be playing games when you're putting in that fractal work, or is it gonna be shooting actual shots when you're playing the game?
Oh man, let's go have Mario rapid fire. You feel me?
You got to put the extended mag on that.
The
Mario game
extendo, huh? For real.
so you can jump a bunch of times. Bop, 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 bop. I see what you mean. You put the controller in the Glock. You plug it in.
Yeah, I know today, bro. It looked like it's about to be a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny. I hope everybody who was kind of touched by the hurricane. Hope you're okay.
Yeah.
That Hurricane Helen, I think it is, or whoever it is tearing things up, bro.
Hope everybody's having a beautiful sunshine day today. Proper.
I know my mom was saying that yesterday. She was like, I pray for everybody that's in the hurricane. I said, God know they there. God know. He already know. What if he sent it, right?
God
sent the
hurricane. I was just going to say that. God sent the hurricane. He said, y'all need to calm down over. No. But nah, God actually is the one who's
Man.
stopping the hurricane right now. The other God. What if the hurricane's like a really nice person? It's actually the eye of the storm. But all the
Huh.
other radiation cloud around it, it doesn't realize how dangerous it is. It's like, hey, what's up? I'm Helen.
Oh, wow. Silence. I'm Helen.
Someone on here
Hey, it said,
that triggered the hurricane.
it said, I'm Helen, bitch.
I'm Rick James.
And
Helen, bitch.
I don't mean to laugh because I was looking at it. I said it was there. That shit flooded a lot of stuff, bro. Then it started hitting what is it, North Carolina?
Oh,
Yeah, I
damn.
think a few people lost they self. And they 3D print them and sell them, labeled as keychains. I don't think they were ever meant for public to get. Oh, talking about the switches. I don't think they were ever meant for the public to get a hold of. But now people got the blueprints and they 3D print them and sell them labeled as keychains. Ain't that some
Oh.
shit, huh? Like, boy, don't make me take this keychain off and put it on my Nintendo. Right? And rapid fire my Nintendo, you feel me, type shit. I don't know, them switches is something else. I don't know how they didn't, like, bro, you got automatic weapons out there already. You feel me? It got automatic, and it's crazy, bro. Like when you when you really think about it, it is crazy. It's some that war shit is some fucked up shit. You feel me? It's like just like you just ready to just I'm ready to die. I wake up in the morning ready to die, ready to do something stupid.
Ready to die.
Like the dudes that did that to Young Dolph, and then you get played, and they tell you we gonna give you this money if you do this hit, and then you go and you do the dumb shit, and then they don't give you the money. Talking about I only got $800. Yeah, like you just straight disposable. Dude said, man, I'm telling on everybody now. They didn't give me my money. It's like, man, your dumb ass shouldn't have went and did that shit. Like, you just stupid as hell, bro. They got so many crash test dummies out here. Like, a person.
Crash test dummies.
Yeah, they're just dummies crashing out for no reason. Like right now, like it's probably 1 million people that'll crash out for Trump, and Trump don't even got to tell them to crash out. They just
or
do
even
it.
just some random celebrity they seen a movie from 1987 and they've watched it 74 times on VHS. Now they think, oh yeah. And then that person just shits on them.
Don't even know them, but you'll go in. Oh, they said something. I heard what you said about Nicki Minaj. Pow, pow, pow.
And then they figured out that person talked shit about Jesus. And they're like, oh my God, how could I ride for that person?
Yeah. Like, they do it like Nicki gonna bail them out or something when they do the shit. Nicki ain't bailing you out.
Nicki don't even know you, bro.
And then that's the one thing that's going on right now is the little dude with Drake, Jap 5. I don't know what, not Jap 5, Top 5 or some shit. And I'm like going, acid is real. Yeah, Top 5.
Isn't that like a list or something?
Yeah, you on the top 5 list of police's most wanted right now for all that shit. You telling on Drake, you telling on everybody. I said, golly, bro. I said, that's the thing. That's the thing. You go and pay these killers like you don't know they gonna tell. That's almost like the ones that getting like the husband and wives that get married, and then the husband go or the wife go, well, I don't want to be with them no more. I like this other guy. I'm gonna knock them off. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like is it easier to try to kill the person than it is to try to walk
Look
away?
in the eyes and say, I don't even like you. We shouldn't see each other. Goodbye.
Yeah, huh? Diddy fans stopped working. They turned off. Once it got hot, they just turned off. All the Diddy fans, all his fans got turned off.
Did Diddy have fans though? Because they might have been turned on if they were his fans. Some other.
Yeah.
I never heard of anybody in this day and age be like, yeah, Diddy's dope.
He said, yeah, I'm a big fan. I never heard that before, ever.
I hear people like scared as hell, like talking about all type of conspiracy.
He said Diddy said he's scared of his food being poisoned, so he's starving himself. But Diddy better be careful. I think they go, he's starving himself.
Don't do that.
Diddy starving himself? He what the hell, bro?
Never know. He's a rich person, bro. We think of rich people as just like sitting around with caviar all day. They might have the top level black ops trainers. Diddy might train as the highest level assassin. He might be able to do 100 one-arm pull-ups, and he fasts for like 10 days every other month just to.
And hey, you know what's funny though? That prison food, that jailhouse food will make you starve yourself because it look like poison when you get it.
And you get like a breakfast bar, peanut butter bar with like a hair in it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck, this was made by a prisoner. Oh,
you get that, you get that peanut butter and jelly sandwich where it just looked like it was scooped out with a scooper and just smacked on the bread. It ain't even spread around or nothing. You ain't gonna want to eat, man, my food. Yeah, it's gonna look like poison. You in jail, Diddy. Eat the shit.
You get 4 baby carrots, a baby apple, 2 slices of bread, 1 slice of bologna, 1 slice of cheese, a mustard packet if you lucky. Better eat, Diddy.
Yeah,
I remember,
man.
bro, I saved up like a couple of rolls one time in jail, and I had so much food. I was like back in the cell partying with all those rolls and shit. I was hella happy.
Man, man, I didn't want to.
I was like, I got a couple books, I got rolls. What's going on? Y'all trying to play dominoes?
Like for real. And then you talking about he on suicide watch. They got Diddy on suicide
Nah,
watch.
bro. He
Like
probably
killer.
told them all the crazy shit that he could. He's like, I got scabies. I'm on suicide watch. I'm mentally ill. I'm not right. I can't be in here, bro.
I can't be in here. I got COVID. I got the.
He's like, I got bed bugs. I
got all kind of shit. Look at me. I'm twitching like Smokey on Friday. You feel me? Like, bro, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down somewhere. You know, take your ass in that cell. Wire me $1 million, I'll get you a cheeseburger.
From 7-Eleven, and I'll microwave that shit.
I'll microwave that shit and sneak it in to you. You feel me? That nigga Diddy though, bro. I don't know, but he said, let's see, what's the news on Diddy
might
fans?
Be a changed man. He'll be like, I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a villain anymore.
Hey, that's wild because it's crazy because a lot of the rappers and shit like that is getting caught up in so many different ways, bro. That shit is just like, whoa. And then I don't even like watching half the shit that be on YouTube no more because the shit be so fake sometimes.
Like what?
Like everything.
Like
oh, watch.
everything.
Hold on. Let me go. Let me go to YouTube. Like, let me show you. I'm gonna show you.
Like pranks and gangster videos and like anything, honestly. I guess you're right.
Dang, and say, look, like, okay, top 5, right? So remember we was just talking about top 5, right? And he's supposed to be the shooter for Drake. Now, as soon as I go right here and I go to YouTube and say Drake shooter top 5 exposed for being a cross dresser. It's like, wait, I thought he was a shooter. What? I didn't know he was shooting that.
Well, yeah, but he has to, you know what I'm saying? Like be in disguise. It's part of it. It's gangster.
There, probably. Yeah. It's gangster.
You're just a random lady walking down the street. All of a sudden, freeze.
Yeah, he's like a top 5. He's shooting them somewhere. He's shooting them in the wrong places. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he did a video, man. Check it, search and see his video. I don't know. He's a silly kid, man. He's not Drake shooter, but anyways, he don't represent Jane Street either. He don't represent Uptown or Down Top. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's a video with him in a bra on. He put a bra on. I don't know. He's part of the little young Somalian mafia too, but they didn't really approve of that shit. But he did like a music video where he puts a bra, and he's known for one of his drill songs too. He's like shirtless. He's originally known for rapping shirtless. I think he went and did some American talk show. But for one time, for jokes, I don't know why, man. You know, Muslim brothers, no offense, they do some weird stuff sometimes. But he put on a bra. And yeah, man, that's why he became a meme and teed out. They don't respect him. But then he got out of jail, and then he went up there shooting his mouth. So what's going to happen?
Yeah, that's
my boys on We Love Hip Hop Toronto podcast. They had AD on last night, Friday. My boy Friday had AD on last night. They had a little interview. Check out We Love Hip Hop True. Just do a little review on that, man. When he had AD up there, they talk about what Smack said. How fuck everybody from Toronto pussy. And then Friday was telling me, yo, this guy don't represent everybody from Toronto, you know.
It's
They're
just
trying to make it Toronto hell
because like Drake is so like hated right now that if you take his side, it's like a perfect troll.
No, Drake just hated in the West. Everybody loved Drake. New York, T.O., they still loving him, man. Just because you battle MC don't mean you're stupid. I mean, MJ Killer got killed by Eminem. People still like MGK. You know what I mean? You can't take shit personal. It's just music. And that's what they were talking about last night, you know? But we get involved in saying no-fly zones, because last night the topic was named on their show, We Love Hip Hop, was like about the no-fly zone. Because now Aiden Ross is coming to Toronto, and now they said Aiden Ross isn't allowed in LA. Smack said Aiden's been greenlit. So Aiden Ross, Academics was cool. He talked to Big and them, so Academics is cool. But apparently Aiden too. Aiden got pulled into all because Aiden and Academics did that thing with Top 5, you know. But Drake hasn't commented on it. And here's the weekend, right? Top 5 hasn't podcast from Drake's house. Remember, he said on the podcast, "I'm going to Drake's house and we're gonna watch Kendrick's video. We're gonna do homework on every person that was on that stage." And yo, Drake got no time for that nonsense, man. Drake just gave him $50,000 because he's broke. Drake gave him some money so he can get a lawyer. That's all, man. You think Drake talked to that guy? He's poor. He's broke. When he was in jail, he said he was going to come out and cause peace in Toronto. We at war right now. Forget about LA. Forget about LA. Toronto's at war right now. All the different sets are fighting each other. So he was supposed to come out and cause peace with the kids. He said he was going to get
the special
$10,000.
commissary book.
Then he comes out and starts talking war talk. So trust me, by Halloween, he's dead. Sorry, YouTube. I ain't killing him.
Don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that. You know, you don't wish death upon nobody.
Yeah.
I know my team. You can't go around the city talking stuff like that and bringing Drake's name to it. Okay? Plus now he's bringing they're reporting this stuff on the news. It's becoming headlines. And Top 5 ain't nothing, bro. He don't get no views. Don't get nothing.
No, but
he's
that's
a kid
it.
That won.
Yeah, that's it. He just talking. He just talking. He just.
And that's what Friday was telling KD last night. He's just talking, eh?
Yeah,
but Smack wasn't talking because he dissed Smack's brother. Was it TD or whatever his name is? Smack's gonna stand up for his bro. So Smack just crashed out on Fig. You know, he crashed out. And he said, "Yo, ain't in Toronto allowed in LA." No. He already said it straight, man. So last night they were talking about that stuff.
Toronto is not a no. It cannot be.
Yo, there's only one place in Canada, and that's Toronto, bro. Vancouver is different. Like the West, people are weirdo and freaks in the West. California too. No offense to you, True, but you guys are weird in the West. You know, and the East Coast, they're funky too. So we like right in the middle.
Are you saying
Detroit
all humans are
and
funky?
Toronto are the only sane guys in North America. No, I'm just saying Toronto is one of the biggest cities beside Montreal.
Ellen
Vancouver's
in trouble.
But Toronto's like New Orleans, LA, New York, all mixed in one.
Ellen DeGeneres.
You know,
in
we're not
trouble.
living in LA enough for sure. We're freaky like that too. We weirdos. But we ain't nothing to fuck with. Don't think we farmers up here sleeping with wolves and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's,
I mean,
like this
Ellen,
guy's top
yeah,
five.
we
seen
know,
something?
bro.
Shit, we killers up here, bro, that are in the closet right now eating mayonnaise sandwiches, just waiting to get some meat. You understand?
Yeah, we know Ellen is a
Moving
freak.
on.
We knew Ellen was a freak way back when, bro. Come on now. We knew
I don't know
that.
about Ellen, but you know.
What happened to Ellen DeGeneres or Rise and Fall? Let's see. No, it's saying she, you know,
But
Ellen
I'm surprised
DeGeneres
top
panics
five
over
haven't got
new
stopped
footage
yet.
of her at Diddy's freak-offs.
Yeah, there's some. Oh man, the video's released, man. Oh, my boys don't want to talk about that on some next platforms. They don't want to touch it, but yes, enough videos were released.
They always say that, but they don't too much. They don't never show
And
the
they're saying it might be
videos.
AI. Like the Jennifer Lopez one, they're saying that could be AI, but I don't even know. The Beyonce and Jay-Z one's legit. Mary J. Blige, legit. I can't remember the other videos. They were on some other platforms. I don't even want to wish to promote, so I'm not even going to say them. But if you want to see the videos, you just got to search. They're out there.
Dang, it said
But search on your other
the
computer address. Don't
the
put
royal
it in.
family dragged into P Diddy mess. The royal tapes. Dark Ellen did the
No
generous
doubt.
Diddy resurfaces in court. No, bro.
Prince Andrew was there.
Diddy ain't even went to court yet, has he? Probably once.
Yeah, but his other people
for
leaked the
arraignment.
tapes. Other people stole tapes from his house. That's how they're getting leaked. That's what it said on Reddit. The guy said he stole the tape because Diddy owed him $200. So he broke into the room and he got all kinds of videotapes he's going to release. But the feds are looking for him because he's releasing evidence. It's illegal right now to release any videos because a case is ongoing, you know?
Yeah.
So whoever's releasing them onto different platforms, feds going to find them.
Sad. I didn't know.
Just sell them to the feds. If I had some Diddy tapes, I didn't want to watch them, man. Here. I got some bad tape. Here, man. I didn't even watch. They're full of oil, man. I didn't even touch them. It wasn't me. Little baby oil. But apparently he was doing it to blackmail everybody. He had cameras in the urinal. He had cameras in his washroom, which is illegal even in your own house.
I didn't know Ellen got canceled.
I think Helen got canceled a long time for when she said she was an angry lesbian. Remember how the people said they sued her, the people that work for her? Said she was rude.
Said she was an angry lesbian.
She lost like a $40 million lawsuit or something. Yeah, she lost big.
Hey, y'all,
She lost big.
Your Prince was there at Diddy party. Diddy had the royal family there. Big
What
Chill.
Prince? I got no Prince, man. Prince is dead. Prince used to live up here by Drake, man. He dead. His house was proper, man. Prince is dead. That's when
Because
Prince.
Canada's ruled by the royal guard of the proper.
Yeah.
No, man,
British
you got me. We're
Empire.
communists up here. We're communists. We're run
Hey,
by
the royal family. The royal
Fidel
family.
Castro's son, man. Pierre Elliott Trudeau. That's Fidel Castro. We're a communist society up here. Don't
Royal
get it.
and proper.
The royal
Y'all
family.
are from straight Great Britain.
Shout out to the
What
royal
up?
family, still, man. My
What up,
last
Cole?
name is Duke, so I gotta respect. I got the royal bloodline in me. What you
They-
saying? What's up?
They was gonna have one of Diddy faces on one of y'all bills. On one of y'all bills, they was gonna come out with a
No,
P
those
Diddy.
guys only put the royal family in UK. They're different.
Mom.
And our money out here, we only
The
have
only real
like
gangs in
history, black
Toronto were
history on our
biker
money.
gangs.
You got no black history on your money, man. Bunch of fucking slave owners. We got freed slaves up here.
Hey.
We got the first freed slave.
Hey,
That
what's the
crossed the
name
border.
said? Green Buds said, I thought the only real gangs in Toronto were biker gangs.
No, we cut them out in the 90s, man. That's why in my hood, there used to be a fucking Loners, Hells Angels biker club. We threw rocket launchers at them. You check it out. Go ahead, look at Denison Road, Hells Angels, Loners Biker Club, Jane and Kitcheway. Go do that search right now, and you'll see how we blew their fucking shit up, kicked them out the area. Bikers and the mafia, once they got racist in the 80s and the 90s, we got rid of them.
They still was
Ain't no
around.
mob, but out west, they got the mob. Montreal, they got the mob and the bikers. I'm just talking about T-Dot, man. And I'm in the West End. It ain't Scarborough. This ain't Mississauga. This is the West End.
You can't even go in the
This
T
is the
dot.
last. This is the last of the heart right here, through Jane Street, South Jane.
You can't
Everybody's
even,
got pop.
You can't go in the T dot. Big Chill.
That's what they were talking about last night. DJ Drama paid $60,000. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It doesn't matter who you pay to come in Toronto. Somebody else can get you. There's no fucking mob ties here. Drake don't control shit. Nobody controls shit. You give one man 50 grand, the next man will extort you 100 grand, or I'm gonna kill you right now. So T-Dot's crazy like that. You can't pay for your protection here, bro. I can't even guarantee it for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a bullet for you, but after that bullet kills me, the next one's gonna get you. So come on, man. It's crazy out here, man. There's fucking zombies out here, man. Like, you know, I'm
Yeah,
telling
it
you, the
is.
streets are crazy, man. It's crazy right now, bro. You look in the newspapers, you got 13, 14-year-old kids out here, man, shooting up. The 21, 22, 30-year-old guys are using the young kids to blast up. And now it's getting like the 80s. You want in the gang, you don't have to kill the person, but you got to either shoot or stab them. You kill them, you get a strike, but you got to shoot them to come in this gang. You don't get punched in no more. You got to actually fucking stab or shoot them. And that's what the fucked up in the criteria. You know? Like, that's why I don't really appreciate Drake too much, because he ain't stepping up. We got some crazy violence happening right now in our city. Fucked up, fuck. Little kids are dying every day in our city, and it ain't right. And ain't nobody stepping up. You know what I'm saying? They put it on the OGs of the area. We the ones that fucking up, because we ain't doing that. We try to do everything as we can. But you can't tell these young kids now. Just gonna come and shoot you. You know what I'm saying? So you listening, Drake? You're fucked up, bro. Step it up.
Man, I don't know. It's a
You know what
lot
I'm saying?
going on, bruh.
Yeah, man, but what's his name from Big? He's coming here, the Spanish brother. Not Uno, what's his name? Duno. Duno's coming here for a stand-up comedian, man. Do some comedy. I'm gonna go see him, man. I'm gonna make sure ain't nothing gonna happen to him, because he's cool. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. He's a comedian still, man. But apparently Smack is coming up here. Gonna hook up with some 5 ops. Should be fun, man. Should be fun.
Yeah,
But yo,
well.
T-Dot love LA, man. Toronto love LA. Don't get it twisted. Last night I was gonna call in and talk to AD, man, and my phone dead. I'm on the fucking road. I was into the middle of the show, beginning of the show. Friday caught me out, big chill. And I was waiting in the fucking Instagram to thought I got, say my thing to AD, and the phone dead. I missed the whole fucking podcast. The fucking Ghost, I had 86%, and all of a sudden it went down to like 5%. The Ghost didn't want me talking to AD.
AD.
Yeah, man. But peace before war, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see it right here. AD on top 5 threatening Kendrick Lamar and Smack reaction.
Yeah, but look last night on We Love Hip Hop, my boy Friday interviewing AD last night. They were talking serious stuff.
I know that's weird that we get the commentary of everybody but Kendrick and Drake. Everybody else chiming in. I remember before. You didn't even need a passport to go to the U.S., to Canada, Toronto. But ever since that, you need a passport. They wouldn't let me into Canada because they know I was going to Big Chill House.
It's crazy. You got some gun vibes and shit, some crazy felonies. Yeah, they don't let you in. But America's the same way with us. We got armed robbery, kidnapping, and shit. They won't let us in. You know what I mean? Drugs, not so bad.
What if the whole Diddy thing? They always say everything is a distraction. Like, Diddy isn't just a distraction. It's like everything is a distraction.
What would be like covered up by that? The Diddy thing. How would that be a distraction?
That
I guess it could be anything, really.
Yeah, anything.
They're just doing something behind closed doors. They need us to watch the TV, watch the news for a while, watch YouTube, watch podcasts about nothing. We're speculating about rich people. That makes no sense.
Gotta distract you, man. You know what I mean? What election? Election what? Next month? Huh?
Yeah.
They don't want us to let the Democrats get voting.
They don't want you to vote for Camilla. Kamala.
Yeah, buy some oil. Buy some oil and stay home.
Yeah. Yeah, something.
Guitars.
Something, but I'm about to head out, y'all. I gotta go deal with the family for a few hours. I'll probably be back late. Well, I will be back later because we diving in later. So, yeah, make sure to be here.
Right.
All right, I'll be square and I'll be here, brother.
All
Have
right.
a great day.
All right, y'all too. And yeah, all right, everybody out there, make sure you like. Dang, my camera ain't even on. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we'll be back later. I'm gonna do it the other way later because this share it to the shorts live or whatever, but it be kind of popping. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people be coming in and checking it out. So y'all have a